What up? This is Abdominal, transmitting live from the distant shores of Toronto, Canada. You're currently listening to my man Al English on the Realness radio show. Keep it locked. Peace.
Yo, this is Scorsese, aka Scorzilla the Griller, and you're listening to the Realness radio show with Al English.
It's your boy Sonny Jim. You're tuned into the Realness radio show with man like Al English. Keep it locked.
Yo, my name's Michael Parkinson, the working class dad. Right now I'm chilling, listening to the Realness radio show with the man named Dweller.
Yo, this is Rick Flo from Jungle Brown, and you're listening to Al English on the Realness radio show.
Yo, it's Juggernaut, Jugsy Malone, Triple V, Nottingham City area, and you're listening to the Realness radio show with Dweller. Lock in, stay locked in, keep locking and clocking.
Yo, ladies and gents, boys and girls, right about now you are listening to the Realness radio show with Al English, aka Dweller. My name is Dr. Syntax, and I strongly advise you not to touch that dial.
Yeah, you're in tune to the Realness radio show with Al English, aka Dweller.
The home of classic hip-hop. It's the reason you put that subwoofer in your car.
I can't see the mirror.
It's been too long. Yes, we are back for Realness. Here we go.
That's fucking shit, mate. I ain't really feeling that shit. Fucking turn this to a fucking shit fest. Make noise if you're sick of the gimmicks and posh kids chatting bollocks with this image to market the cost big. What's this? You're a fake fabrication of the true form. Double ganger blagging the style of the war torn. It's just another day you're sitting on my Jack Jones, wrapping up a fat cone. Think I need to use it when I crack modes. Heavy with a sack of full strength lemon diesel. I'm a scruff puffing numerous stank with a sticky treacle touch. Crush up the bud. I flung a whole fat sack of piff all into a Rizzler, man. I celebrate my ignorance. Never watch a new release. I'm all about the past. See you driving, overtaking, leave me sitting on my fucking ass, nothing you can offer. I struggle why you even bother. Sod the whole fucking ridiculous rap catalogue. It's all about the look, being pally with the scummy types. Money buys all of your friends, can I get a job? I don't even wanna rap no more. Drama in the fashion store, middle class kids repping things they never seen before. How the fuck the genre grown bigger than it was? Well, that money been invested by the children of a top. And if you wanna get the right light shed upon the music, how far is it you're able to get with your tongue lodged in that geezer on control panels? All a bunch of wet flannels. There is no intention of being the next victim. Make noise if you're sick of the gimmicks and posh kids chatting bollocks with this image to market the cost big. What's this? You're a fake fabrication of the true form. Double ganger blagging the style of the war torn. Make noise if you're sick of the gimmicks and posh kids chatting bollocks with this image to market the cost big. What's this? You're a fake fabrication of the true form. Double ganger blagging the style of the war torn. So I'm sorry if I touched a few nerves, got me holding back words. Give me the right to get worse. I'm offended with it. Still see me pissing on the flyers when I see the name. Here we go again, I'm taking out my frustration, punching up the windows in the bus station, hoping I can tame the pure terrorist vandal. I keep silent, my head down and be quiet, leaving man the beast tired, needed for the right mind frame, and I came ruthless. This stupid vanilla rice abomination, writing rhymes, watching other people for the topics not original. It's pitiful and childlike, as if I wanna see the lies, and uni kids are buying up your dumb fabrications. I fucking hate takers. It's all about attention when the track sounds exactly the same as the most mentioned. In the worst case scenario, I wonder how far you go, yapping like it came out the dirt with a spoon silver. Make noise if you're sick of the gimmicks and posh kids chatting bollocks with this image to market the cost big. What's this? You're a fake fabrication of the true form. Double ganger blagging the style of the war torn. Make noise if you're sick of the gimmicks and posh kids chatting bollocks with this image to market the cost big. What's this? You're a fake fabrication of the true form. Double ganger blagging the style of the war torn.
Yeah, welcome back to the Realness. Ambush Tactics, track called Make Noise. Another heavy playlist for you tonight. Shout to the man down under, Mr. Jack. Moving out the hot shit.
Back to the basics one more time, just one more time we go. Started from where I left this off, just step up out the cold. third degree with an emergency, don't fail to ring my phone. I'm always here, I'm always there, I'm everywhere you go. Just looking up over your shoulder, making sure you stay out of harm's way. And anyone never touches you, that'll break their fucking face. Don't doubt that, proud to be the one that you could run to in a second. For every day I wake up now to me is a blessing. To say I'm grateful every way is probably an understatement. They tried to mug me off and truly test all of my patience.
I do find it hard to realize my true potential.
But patience is a virtue when I'm virtually incapable of breaking any rules that I see fit to try and break this through. If downfalls are a weakness, then I'm glad to say I'm up that hill, forever moving on and moving forward, staking in my field. These words are not just weapons now, these words are speaking true. I've been to hell and back 3 times but always made it through. The truth is undeniable, the key to what is proved. You'll never hear me speak these words. I am lost. These words are not just weapons now, these words are speaking true. I've been to hell and back 3 times but always made it through. The truth is undeniable, the key to what is proved. You'll never hear me speak these words. I am lost.
Truth is something that you realize. Lie is something that you invent. So you don't have to say truthfully, naturally. What is natural is truth. Should one follow the precepts of the past, or should one come to something new? It is important that every generation looks at what is really needed, what is not needed.
Yo, if I said that I'll never be there for you, then I mean it. Trust. And if I said that I never want the same for you, then I've seen it. Not just there when I see fit. Every emotion you feel, yeah, I deep it. I live life how I see it. If you need help with a meal, I'll make it. Any ultimate fights you need to champion, I'll be there for the prelims. I'll be there through the seasons. I'll be there so defeat isn't even a reason to ever take an L from a demon. Or would it take an L to believe it? Fuck knows. But I've been treating the game like a barber cutthroat. Cause I seen love come and I seen love go. And I seen fuck shit life, nearly fucked it. And I seen tough, but I've only seen tough grow.
It's hard to realize my true potential.
I was walking with my eyes wide shut, growing up where there's not many pluses, and the government don't mind us, and you're lost in a place where you don't find luck. With middle fingers on both sides up, and it can get peak if you don't find luck. But like I said, if I said that I'll never be there for you, then I mean it. And if I said that I never want the same for you, then I've seen it.
These words are not just weapons now, these words are speaking true. I've been to hell and back 3 times but always made it through. The truth is undeniable, the key to what is proved. You'll never hear me speak these words. I am lost. These words are not just weapons now, these words are speaking true. I've been to hell and back 3 times but always made it through. The truth is undeniable, the key to what is proved. You'll never hear me speak these words. I am lost.
Unmistakably Chillman on the production track. It's called Truth by Twizzy featuring Composer. And straight into 2 artists who are just dominating things at the moment. High Focus, Verbz, Mr. Slipz, called The Feeling. You're listening to The Realness. My name is Out English. Got some heavy joints tonight.
Dive into the deep end, lose yourself on every weekend. Abusing health, eluding help to chase a feeling. The truths you once held became weakened. Drugs don't help, it's only self that we're defeating. Caught in the blues, call on booze to break free. As days turn to weeks, while your days burning through peas. All to keep up with the seat. And hurt that you've been feeding, what's the reason? Can't seem to face up to what your dealings. Lose faith, create new traits as your mates leave. Some say you ain't the same and that's a shame, but who's to blame? We all played the game without an aim. Hand stained from the grams way, dabbled in cane, travelled the landscapes, no plans made for now. Overcame the doubt, wading in the waves of the now. Only wishing you could reclaim your days as a child. Pissing away your ambitions while you're faking the smiles. A man missing, and I ain't seen him since we last met. Heart swept, staring at the past that the path left. And all this enhanced stress on the mind is why I bless rhymes with eloquence, my pen is divine. Still in the emptiness, I'm meddling when senses are blind. Or off adrenaline, fighting off the end of my high. But time's everything, and I tend to find I want the better things, I'm ready now to pen my goodbyes. You could spend your whole life searching for the answers you know. Far from your goals, laughing though you're harming your soul. Holding on to the past, but most pass you and grow. It's a cold cycle of self when you bask in your woe. You could spend your whole life searching for the answers you know. Far from your your goals, laughing though you're harming your soul. Holding on to the past, but most pass you and grow. It's a cold cycle of self when you bask in your balls. Surf into the unknown, while every effort seems worthless. Searching for the worst, I say afraid to lay these verses. These truths worsen over time, wounds hurting. As burdens on the mind disturb roots of a new person. Determined to climb and burst into life as he grew certain. Learning to loosen the noose he was once firming. Closing the curtain on old news and love lost. Working on my sermons, these verses I once knocked from glum spots. Under the surface the sun rots, no one clocks, and the hands of time keep turning. I ought to make the most of mine and strive for all the deserve. It's only right, been putting working on the mic, I hope it pays off. We're made for day jobs, had a few and got laid off. Trace of a base sloth, waiting on more. What made for day jobs, had a few and got laid off. Trace of a base sloth, waiting on more. You could spend your whole life searching for the answers you know. Far from your goals, laughing though you're harming your soul. Holding on to the past, but most pass you and grow. It's a cold cycle of self when you bask in your balls. You could spend your whole life searching for the answers you know. Far from your goals, laughing though you're harming your soul. Holding on to the past, but most pass you and grow. It's a cold cycle of self when you bask in your balls.
Mr. High Focus himself. Flip Tricks. Diamond Tone. Featuring Life MC. It's the Realness.
Every second be a chance to turn your life around. Picking up the microphone, cutting with the vibe alone. Hitting with the diamond tone, rhyming like I'm alone. High grade skunk be the #1 nice cologne. Silent zone is where the mind will find the finest pros. Lines so fresh that I should write them on papyrus scroll. Divine souls rising out the fire's light from coals. Bars never thinking that 9 O's are the finest pole. Going on a mission, you blink then your mind is blown. Everybody's socially conditioned so it's time for growth. Soaking in the knowledge from the forest pause reflection. No Wi-Fi there but you will find the best connection. It's telepathic, I allow the texting. I write the graphics and my pen pulls direction from the source of intention. Flows will forth with the presence of a extraterrestrial being. Don't be threatened if you see him, I'm a European. Chilling, gliding like I'm skiing. Have my eye on the light for some time but now I see it. Be it, express it through the words to let you feel it. We spread the peace, unleash the secrets, yes this is the deepness. Here's some food for thought, you're well advised to eat it. Positivity, you cannot beat it. The key is written in the line above, so you better heed it, repeat it. On the streets and elevate the sequence for the better reasons. Lessons in this life we're leading, made by vaginas and semen. It seems mad how we're even breathing. I keep reading, with each answer's questions stay increasing. The truth's what I'm seeking. Yeah, the truth's what I'm seeking. Yeah, the truth's what I'm seeking.
Scriptures are the sky. The scriptures are the sky. The scriptures are the sky. You think that you shall find. In tune with the infinite, desirable skyscraper. The scriptures are the sky. The scriptures are the sky. The scriptures are the sky. You think that you shall find.
Represent the cosmic where the starlight
I feel one of the objectives of life is to connect with the right spiritual balance. That's why my talent is apparent. I'm more noble and gallant than shallow and transparent. In thought mode I imagine wondrous thinking with passion. Heart is something I'm never lacking. It's hard for some to fathom how I'm rapping, but not caught up in material or fashion. I'd rather be productive and constructive than destructive or corrupted. On a journey to a higher level, don't disrupt it. Mentally free with no inhibitions. My inner vision is always visible through the audio of my lyricism. With true seekers, true speakers, true leaders from your two speakers who draw you in like cartoon features. No sketchy animation, no closer examination. We activating thoughts and captivating your imagination. No time to waste, but we ain't lacking patience. Meditating with a higher focus mind state like this collaboration. We dropping knowledge with precise verbal factual statements. Recreations, ambitious, positive aspirations. We deal with all the above, trust no exaggeration. So the streets love in its purest form, no contamination. Evolution and the cycle of life are the reason I'm speaking. Enable the rhyme on the mic. And in life, I'm taking what they call informative action. Creating thoughts and manifest like the laws of attraction. Absorbing the planet's vibration through my open chakras. If forward is progression, you won't catch me going backwards. On every track established poetry that's far from average. Life and flip tricks, we flip the script, now that's a spark of magic.
The scriptures are the sky. The scriptures are the sky. The scriptures are the sky. You think that you shall find. In tune with the infinite, desirable skyscraper. The scriptures are the sky. The scriptures are the sky. The scriptures are the sky. You think that you shall find.
Represent the cosmic where the starlight flows.
Freedom. Gandalf in the underpaid. Learning the hard way how to function in this fuckery place. Getting bumped, getting mugged off by ugly braids. Just the other day, I was jumping my fucking chain. 6 youths, one with a belt buckle. Didn't read the situation well, it spelled trouble. Flicking my joint left to the gutter, sensing something. They descended like a wolf pack, then fled the junction. I was drunk coming back from the match to my mate's digs. Now was bloodstained, my blue suede kicks. I rolled a cigarette, then went to get a drink. Took the piss, the shopkeeper said he wouldn't let me in. I told him, flipped in 50p and dusted. Sipping my right bean, I pissed I didn't get a punch in. Eventually police came, swinging truncheons. Half an hour later, voicing meaningless conundrums. A little loss of face on a monthly basis. Peanuts for 8 kids, peace, love and hatred. Sun rays for waste meant to bathing like bums on the pavement. One for the scrapbook. A little loss of face on a monthly basis. Peanuts for 8 kids, peace, love and hatred. Sun rays for waste meant to bathing like bums on the pavement. One for the scrapbook, one for the scrapbook, one for the scrapbook, one for the scrapbook. Underpaid, overworked, training full-time in how to not go berserk. In this cold world, struggling to show some worth, but vultures perch on the roofs that I walk beneath. The talk is cheap here, seldom a thought succeeds fruition. Seems I'm just waiting on some intermission, and intuition's evidently insufficient to not be fresh meat. Spring chickens on the rotisserie, masochists on a cold-blooded soul-killing spree. There's villainy amongst the ministers and governors, man. Read between the cover-ups, they ain't got no love for us, it's obvious. But they're stamper-proof, tamper-proof, graphs and bar charts in the eyes they look at you through. All funded by the tax they loot from our back pockets, taking them off some buttons from flat wallets to max profits. Human cash cropping, a little loss of face on a monthly basis. Peanuts for 8 kids, peace, love and hatred. Sun rays for waste meant to bathing like bums on the pavement. One for the scrapbook, a little loss of face on a monthly basis. Peanuts for 8 kids, peace, love and hatred. Sun rays for waste meant to bathing like bums on the pavement. One for the scrapbook, a little loss of face on a monthly basis. Peanuts for 8 kids, peace, love and hatred. Sun rays for waste meant to bathing like bums on the pavement. One for the scrapbook, a little loss of face on a monthly basis. Peanuts for 8 kids, peace, love and hatred. Sun rays for waste meant to bathing like bums on the pavement. One for the scrapbook.
Tickle in my throat. Provoked by little hits from Roach. When we roll, we just go, we just row on the boat. We just float on the river with a couple tins our zone on boat. Tarantino saw new action thriller. Al Pacino followed me through winter. You best believe it, I'm like Johnny and Blow. Done low since the cold, now I'm running with snow. Santorini with a baby in bikinis. From my bear, you ain't see me leave across the 7 seas. Ooh, scenes that was boating. Now I'm steady floating. Left your man, I'm on the ropes. Back in Owen, ghosting. Came knowing, obsessed so close when I just pulled it from my back, they call me no stroking. So close when obstacles try to pose me. Shake it all around till I kick the hokey cokey. Talk mad shit, spice some gas spit. Rappers talking trash, I can't hack this. Run rounds, run around like I'm Cassius. Slinging out the bangers from my hands like this. Talk mad shit, spice some gas spit. Rappers talking trash, I can't hack this. Run rounds, run around like I'm Cassius. Slinging out the bangers from my hands like this. Run bread, I'm like thunder to men. They saw me early when I'm coming up to rupture their bread. Holding Tommy hit the butt on his head and told Rodney please stop it, I can't take it back dead. Tin man, big in the plan, we're big gang. We be bigger than the killers who ran at large. Like I'm big with a bag and stick to the plan. Fuck a couple bitches and jam the spliff and collapse. Cause every time I drop I just pivot to man. I'm sicker than you other shits, I spit rid of the rats. We just bagged up and heard they bagged up the man. Tell Mac and Milk his action like they always bring bangers. Sling stands as the ghost on the decorist. Like the haunting on the riffs, like we hot off the record. Get to slaughter all the pigs with the force you can't reckon with. And the snakes would get picked up by the eagles I get it with. Talk mad shit, spice some gas spit. Rappers talking talking trash, I can't hack this. Run rounds, run around like I'm Cassius, slinging out the bangers from my hands like this. Talk mad shit, spice, gas, spit. Rappers talking trash, I can't hack this. Run rounds, run around like I'm Cassius, slinging out the bangers from my hands like this. So I'm jumpy, I just jumped out the Humvee with a couple thousand cracks off the wall like Humpty Dumpty. Got the bundles by the back, so when it's dumpy, get away, vehicle cruising comfortably. I guess I just shoot through to do this. This so ISIS Anubis, you know who your devil is. I look too cool to fool quick, is that who you? In the suit, hat in case the mood. You ain't ask how I'm doing, just say sticking up the room. Being blue, now I'm golden and back now with 1,000 grams of glue. They calling that the green crack. Now things would only follow you, cause they wanna rob your food. I told them I'm too super with a shooter for a mood. Looping from the future, we through rabbit holes and looping through the damage hole we looted. We so savage but ain't stupid. Cramming in my actions, so you know I'm out here doing it. If you ain't like it, then it's cool. See me running up your uni quick. Coming up with some runners running up, looking like the lottery. The way I got all of these funds, I got shorty looking classic, holding Scorpion for lunch. On my Porsche looking sporty, now she calling me for sons. I'm in classics, I told them that's the death tone. Research on my pocket like, where the fuck my meds go? See me shaking, it's all cool, still ain't dead though. Now I'm feeling wetty, ain't got pounds but I got 10 stones. Talk mad shit, spice, gas, spit. Rappers talking trash, I can't hack this. Run rounds, run around like I'm Cassius, slinging out the bangers from my hands like this. Talk mad shit, spice, gas, spit. Rappers talking trash, I can't hack this. Run rounds, run around like I'm Cassius, slinging out the bangers from my hands like this.
Okay, so just to recap, we had Underrated featuring Freedom, followed by this awesome track, Bone Slim, Drop Milk, and Cassius. Hope you're feeling the playlist tonight. Not been too many shows recently, but rest assured there is plenty going on in the background as usual. We're actually working on putting a release together with a new artist. Myself on the production, Dave on the cuts, and a mysterious vocalist that I'm not going to say much else about at this stage. Just keep your ears peeled for that one. Straight into this, Yungun, Essa, it's the big idea.
I walk the street with a pop collar. Talk is cheap, but I'm top dollar. The game just got hotter, got it locked up proper. Too damn smooth girls taking their clothes off like Moulin Rouge, saying, call me Essa. Now we could sit here all night and talk forever, but the plan that I thought of's better. Get your things together, it's hot weather. You don't need that sweater. It's like British summertime, only lasts 2 weeks. But I've got the fresh shades and the brand new sneaks. And there's convertible Jeeps and birds in the streets with short skirts and high heels, must be hurting their feet. But they're tired of staying decent. It's the height of the mating season, and that's why I just came to reach them and not speech them, freak them, teach them how they call me Big White, and there's a damn good reason. Excuse me, miss, for being crude as this, but there's something I've got to make clear. I don't have much time to be messing around, so can we get off the ground from right here? There ain't much to say, but there's lots to do. Just a few quick words in your ear, because your attitude, your whole style, I got an idea, why don't we make something of it? I make the ladies say, and fellas say, oh. Everyone shout when the Essa say so. No, wait, alright, Essa say so. So hot, burn like pepper spray, bro. I never take no for a simple answer, like hit the strip club, run home with a dancer. I'm a chancer, been known to push my luck, like Jeff Capes push the truck. Hands, push them up, drink, lift them up, skirt, lift them up, and let's get ready to tear this one up like perforation. Cause we're bubbling, percolating, getting hot from the perspiration. Miss, the way you make your ass work's amazing. You can fry eggs on it, even burn your bacon. It's scorching, sorry for talking all this foolishness, but all I wanna say to you is this. Excuse me, miss, for being crude as this, but there's something I've got to make clear. I don't have much time to be messing around, so can we get off the ground from right here? There ain't much to say, but there's lots to do. Just a few quick words in your ear.
Cause your unique style, your sexy smile, got an idea, why don't we make something of it? Come on girl, I wanna go outside, watch the tide, see the sunrise, and look in those eyes of wonder and passion, filling me with the sense the impossible can happen. And damn, I like the fine fashions you're rocking, you got me all electric shocking. Straight up, I wanna cut to the chase and get to the knocking. Got a man that ain't a problem, cause I got a feeling you don't want them. Plus I don't meet girls like you often, so relax, get back and let this affair blossom.
Excuse me, miss, for being crude as this, but there's something I've got to make clear. I don't have much time to to be messing around, so can we get off the ground from right here? There ain't much to say, but there's lots to do. Just a few quick words in your ear.
Cause your unique style, your sexy smile. Got an idea, why don't we make something of it?
Excuse me, miss, for being crude as this, but there's something I've got to make clear. I don't have much time to be messing around, so can we get off the ground from right here? There ain't much to say, but there's lots to do. Just a few quick words in your ear.
Cause your profile, your whole style, it's the big idea, so let's make something of it.
I wild out on beats with my wild style, lyric wild child, wild like the West, been wild for a while now. My rhymes are out there and far out, making you pass out. You couldn't last out when life running these last mouths. The G-force alone for my flows, ripping your heart out. Your career was looking bright, but now it's under a dark cloud. Speaking with the tongue of a rebel, big dog who barks loud. Bury you with lyrics and rhythms like I'm a yard sound. Ready for arms out in any shape or form. When I attack, I'm known to maim, leave faces torn. When I bless a track, you play it back until the tape is worn. Like static in the atmosphere, my raps create a storm. This hip-hop, I never stop, even at the break of dawn. Spit with amazing form, blazing and raging. The stakes I'm raising more. You wanna wage a war? What you waiting for? Smoke you like a blazer draw. Put the mic down, you slack like ladies saw.
Wrap it up, spit it out, pack it up, ship it out. Acting up, getting loud, battle us, kick it down. Wrap it up, spit it out, pack it up, ship it out. Acting up, getting loud, no time for sitting down. Say, I'm the illest at this, thanks, you're so kind. I'm like a knight on the mic, but this ain't the old times. How is it I'm broke and my voice box a gold mine? Styles is wet with an afro sheen glow shine. Enter a deep mind, a 2020 mad dog like cheap wine. At the school of hard knocks, I study street crime. I seek high and low to find the dough. I'm the bro with the wildest flow from time ago. You'd be surprised to know, with MCs I wipe the flow. Your homeboy gon' die for show. Sick niggas, but some of the livest folk. To dive and stroke, survive and float. Get on and ride the boat, let sun rise up. I fight like Jet Li and Funk side up. Stay alert, sleep with one eye shut. Defeat scum, wise up, or leave the bum tied up. For the street vultures to divide up, don't try us. Wrap it up, spit it out, pack it up, ship it out. Acting up, getting loud, battle us, kick it down. Wrap it up, spit it out, pack it up, ship it out. Acting up, getting loud, no time for sitting down.
Totem poles and reduce the globe with some of my potent flows. We come with sickness so sharp it's leaving your smoking bowl. What we produce is tighter than execution nooses. It's strictly made for hip-hop heads in the ghetto recluses. We leave your brain refusing with some of these dark issues. The hardest artists out will get covered in scar tissue. This dark missile we heat seeking, a speed peaking. When I'm dead and I'm inside of my grave, I just keep speaking. The ghost riding with flows as tight than Kylie's micro. The pass from the high grade when I'm known for liking my hydro. The battle got to be shocking it like a cattle prod. I spit with the speed of sound of power, burning your battle squad. Cripple your spine with ridiculous rhymes, meticulous lines. Got you rappers bringing up 999. I stiffen your spine, got you stiffer than rigor mortis. I scorch all your fortunes just like a settling torches.
Wrap it up, spit it out, pack it up, ship it out. Acting up, getting loud, battle us, kick it down. Wrap it up, spit it out, pack it up, ship it out. Acting up, getting loud, no time for sitting down.
For life cipher. Who's this? Possible. Who's this? For life cipher. Who's this? Possible. Who's this? For life cipher.
This is transporting for life, getting raw upon the mic. The four of us strike and we meditate with metaphors at night. We practice what we preach and even freestyle in our sleep on the streets. We bringing the heat for soldiers forever deep. We severing beats with the lead rhymes of the concrete from our tongue speak. We raw blood, vocal fire like force guts. We hammerhead like Thor does, turning your frame to sawdust. Penetrate and spit shield like 4 barrels on a sauna. Spit rhyme to the highest order, to fly like saucers, leaving your red eye like smoking a quarter while drinking some fire water. If you wanna hear some lyrics or blast like dynamite, check the side chest of Peter, Farmer G on me like. See, I'm the mixed race who spits on the mixtape, call me mulatto. Faster than Atto, bold and paint pictures like I'm Picasso. Artistic war for rhyming enforcer when it's time to launch the brain cell bomb cell, smacking the heads of all the forces. Millennium metaphor, new mic order, controlling the border, bringing the signs of life like that crew from Atlanta, Georgia. If you never seen or heard of Fed Life and the task force, you'd have to be deaf, dumb and blind and in a coma. From you was born, we spawned intergalactic rap jacks and leaving the brain tipsy. The righteous rastas linking up minds with the cosmic gypsies. For life cipher, if you fuck with this, we'll leave your brock up. And before you leave the scene, task force will grab your bus up. So you better hush up, practice your skills and get your head down. If you try to fuck with this, we'll paralyze you from the neck down.
That's just
what I want to hear.
Poison motion, see me like the modern Trojan. Eyes broken, talking like a ghetto spokesman. Verbal tear gas, breaking down your Lego science. Last hopeful, stepping like a rebel giant. Mr. Underdog, stranded on the devil's wavelength. Drunk pilot, crash land your whole engagement. Ultraviolet aura, flashing for the ancients. Dr. Hackenbush, life's killing all my patience. Rock the Slassinger's lifeblood, I'm into racket. Hit the world with my jive, sparing none the graphics. Thrive on dim lit back streets and drug habits. Shasty minded, carrying the world's baggage. Mutant hybrid, I'm half man and half rodent. Self-destructive, I still wonder why I was chosen. No instructions, my whole life's been a freestyle. Open surgery, Operation Green Mile. Complex circuitry, drowning on the cheap wines. I kill my body with the fluids of a deep mind. Spill me spirits on crushed ice with no mixer. Turn these minutes to years, I'll pull a full twister. Mr. Troglodyte, center of your Chinese whispers. Let me occupy your thoughts with some timeless wisdom. Sticks and stones might break my bones, but those in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
For life, cypher, farmer jars in the Chesterfield. It's time for me to spit and I leave the people impressed with me. Collaborating to blast jaws, kicking shit with the task force and spitting it quicker than any Ross horse. I'm getting darker, Chester pass me a marker. An attack for the task force and for life down to the soccer. These lyrical rap wrestlers, they're steadily making a mess of ya. The sickest of spirits inside the lyrics have started possessing ya. We're verbally glorious in the battle scene, we're victorious. We exterminating the people that tried to fuck with the four of us. Ripping the mic piranha style, harming commas with farmer jars in Chester. And making more noise than petrol protesters. Cause we're the vocal investors of excellence. This eradicating the pestilence to the traumatized with titanical testaments. We damage your district with the strictest of lyrical discipline. If we spit the shit in the dirty south, we're leaving it glistening. The godly respondent with more flavor than fondants. And I'm spitting as high as Einstein's cosmological constants. We're leaving your brains frazzled and brushing rappers like Razzle. With the most marvelous magic, we leave the devil bedazzled. We also enforcing us cause and finding time with distortion. So proceed with caution before you're forced into abortion. We twist you up like a torsion and wear you down to the insoles. And make you look a stain with the first pair of
I'm the fucking Godfather. All Capone that, charged up, sitting down, counting my tracks in a gold hat. Farms a Godfather rapper, balaclavaed up, strutting my stuff, knocking them back with no sign of puff. It takes Snapper and 4 rappers to bust your bumper. Fuck a punchline, I rumble through the undergrowth. You needing signposts pointing out the way home. I'm getting sick of all you idiots and egos. And those who copycats better have a place to hide. You shouldn't follow people, man, just be inspired. And that's the way I feel, fuck it, what's keep it real. Perception's determined by a record deal. And you can criticize purely cause we're making tracks. I'm out the bedroom, blood, and straight onto wax. The 4 horsemen, riding on a thunderstorm. Pen grip tight, dark night on a unicorn. You're face to face with a real dilemma here. Something spontaneous that sucks up the atmosphere. So backstabbers grab a piece of the air, cause we just don't care.
Not one, but 2 back-to-back 5 Live Cypher tracks. Because, why not? We're gonna wrap it up, and then Who's This featuring Task Force. After all, this is UK Gold.
Thanks for having us on the
and
show.
I've just got to play another one from Verbz and Mr. Slipz.
We just want to play you some of our new shit, really. Hope you dig it. Alright, let's get into it.
Feeding my best, I bless Mike with the reason for defeating my stress. The season is left, summer got me seeking the next. Eager to stretch the limits that I keep in effect. Peaking at death, my intuition keep me in check. I've been slipping, still gripping the neck of any bottle I can get between a number of friends. The numbing will end, sunken in sun on the ends. Counting the months spent stuck on the fence. Blow wishes from the pen, smoke, sipping the lead. Sip and reflect, some still sit on the bench. My pen vents what I'm missing, then I spit it again. For all my friends in the thick of the mess. 21 still ticking the 10. Plenty fun done, spent nights skipping the fence. Kicking in heads, coming home, kicks them red. Licks them dead, just a couple kids on jet. Some too far gone, wanna picture instead. Memories of them, rest in the left of my chest. So, for now I stay walking the right way. Eyes lay low like suburban crime rates. My mind stay irate, product of a dire place. Tryna fight fate, find faith for my sake. I know time don't wait, tryna fight life's pace. I roam night and day. In a place I'm inclined to escape. Like, I love my city though the sky stay grey. Home with the brain, from nitties that be sitting in rain. To the youngers getting busy, legging paint on the train. All my hustlers getting busy, we just one of the same. Me, I spray on track till I conjure a name. This one's from my city where the hunger remains. where the hunger remains. This one's for my city where the hunger remains. High-rise flats, life lost in the moment we lack. Caught in a time-lapse trap, trying to buy what we can. Live for the high life, night lights blinding a man. Decide and expand, climb or decline where you stand. My eyes on the plan, die for the pride of the fam. No silence in man, rhyme for the cries of the damned. This whole scene's whack and I ain't liking the man. Spit facts in spite those who lie to the fans. Despite foes trying to line me up and ride on my man. So where do I go from here? Been flowing for years, a part of the road ain't clear. My heart heavy from the sober and feared. Living on borrowed time, trying to stress that to my peers. Trying to stress that to my peers.
Understand, right? I be coming. If you right, my people thought you with me where you at. Understand? What is it? Understand, right? I be coming. Hey yo!
Magnificent. Up in the bashment with my squadron. I was sipping on rose and Shandon. Roll with a bantan. We're a ride off. It's a black night rolling like a black shaft. Big 45. Clip to my side off. Drop lights and all
the industry we get rush way, dash way. We done with the meetings. We not beg them on a friend. We independent. What's happening? Them boy over there on some dope team. Meanwhile we bring you that genuine affection. It's funny son, how your guns run when I'm gone. But when I'm in your face you want the impotent and don't come. Wagwan, still you rip it, eject me and trust me, you want the remix? Call me. We are We are the magnificent. You know we're magnificent. We are the magnificent. You know we're magnificent. We are the magnificent. You know we're magnificent.
You know.
We are the magnificent.
Matter if I dance or discotheque. None of them want listen cause they never hear we yet. Want hear we black, live a style of intellect. Even if a total vibe but just source of flex.
And what them find?
This is more than loveliness. You don't know the gang and it's yours truly, yes. What we are give them a gully call you your best. Smash out unit chest and stay truly blessed, yes.
Yeah, you know that Jeffrey keeps his street blood. 60 beans and ones that's beat up. Heads with me and some ain't got freedom. We coming not leaving them other lot feet in the deep end. Pull your chaps in it that way, go back that way. So pack backstage with a spliff that I'ma be having quick and J3 sailing with a magnificent. I'm like,
we are the magnificent. You know we're magnificent. We are the magnificent. You know we're magnificent. We are the magnificent.
4 to 5 vitamin pack, 2 black, 2 strong, 2 deep, 2 cold, and it shows in my top rank. 1 foot skank, the most tainted. Pass me the war paint, and I might paint them. The red, the yellow, the green, the black. In the street facade, be under attack from the blacknificent. So significant from whence they came. Cup of the pepper flame on the name.
That's a rhythm killer big on every wall. We make a guy know you can't test that I know. No come through, no typo, let the fire go. Until I protect that, listen. Shine your black skin glisten when the sun busts. Black and magnificent, only one us. Ragamuffin and we're oversized. A ragamuffin and we're full of our vibes. That should I know, whoa.
We are the magnificent. You know we're magnificent. We are the magnificent. You know we're magnificent.
18-year-old lyrics yet to recite. So my name wasn't built off a hype, it was built off of years of crushing heads on the open mic, where heads wanna turn and fight, but I'll burn them right. Turn and tell the crowd, flash your light. True, I'm going on flash tonight, so flash your light up. The type of you who likes to bring an insight to the dance, to illuminate just like a bright star. Who wants to fight star? Let's fight the power. We must all come together in the final hour. Certain men ain't got no heart, they just cowards, but I give you my heart on this mic to devour. Until the beat started banging in my head as if the rhythm was attacking me. Memtat is having me, and to the point of brink of insanity. This madman mentality, searching through the smoke screens to find some real clarity. Now that we're caught up in this bling bling and vanity, I'm different. I mostly only do shows for charity, but when I've got a hungry belly, that ain't gonna carry me. Drug dealers in the manor want their money mad at me. People listening, I probably think, how sad is he? I'm baited up by the BBC, but I still rep for MUD, and I rep for the youth in a manner just to let them see that we can get anywhere we wanna be. Mama on TV, showing them all what they're scared to see. A real look at their own society's poverty. Follow me. Cutting straight to the point like a hot knife, slicing through buttery beats. And I'm not nice for nothing on the gully streets. I'm where you find a Grammy cast making ends meet. So even without the bucket blood, I'm bringing the heat. And I'm skinning my teeth, loving the life that I'm living. But why don't them haters wanna give in? Still big up to Mentat, we love man, the gate man that bringing. Cause he's that man that hooked up that rhythm. That's Mentat, so listen. It's yours.
Two Mentat productions back to back, I do believe, as well. The Black Magnificent 7, and then of course Skinny Man. Told you it was going to be heavy tonight. Good tracks. Okay, so the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tracks are relatively brand new, and I say brand new, July, so not too far away. That's like 2 months old. That's pretty damn fresh in this game, I tell you. So once again, if you're on Instagram, pretty much everything we're doing now is going through Live from the Groove. That's like the collective umbrella for everything that we're doing at the moment. So if you're on Instagram, at Live from the Groove, all one word, give us a follow. Got some good content coming out. Music, DJing, beat making, you name it, it's all in there.
Yo, look, blind to the hate, it never did bother us. Must be something that they can't see like Bob of us. Chill man, Afro, paint the picture like Bob Ross. Jump on a beat like hopscotch, you don't stop. When it comes to the job, yeah, you probably the second man. Cause I could do you better even with my second hand. Throwing punches, I can never understand. Leaving MC scarred like they leave a Neverland. Got a team so tight, Bonnie Clyde, we could rob a bank. Back to blow Bomber Man. Said he was a problem when he seen him on the sonogram. Out for mine or whatever you eat. And life's a gamble, all the crooks are dealing. Got me doing odd jobs, trying to get even. Steady, I've been grinding, I've been working on the dots. So many ups and downs, from the light into the dark. So much love for the game, and I'm just trying to play my part.
I'm just trying to play my part, just trying to play my role. There's music in my heart, there's music in my soul. The booth is where I let it go, I let it out and let it flow. I'm just trying to reach my goal and take control. I'm just trying to play my part, just trying to play my role. There's music in my heart, there's music in my soul. The booth is where I let it go, I let it out and let it flow. I'm just trying to reach my goal and take control.
1.2 up in my suit. They say I ain't astute. Listen, brother, I'm the truth. The terrorizers come to burn up territory and troops. He bought the cypher and he tore it in a sickle for the suit. The lighters for the tried and true. You were victim from some village, put some venom by for you. Turn a track to genocide and watch dead rappers life is through. No, I'm just doing what I do. What I do is dope. Got a spit of tasting salt, or they're still skating from the smoke. Colonize the scene, there's no escaping from the growth. It's really next, it's wish and wisdom. We don't cater to no jokes, it's just business.
I'm just trying to play my part, just trying to play my role. There's music in my art, there's music in my soul. The proof is when I let it go, I let it out and let it flow. I'm just trying to reach my goal and take control. I'm just trying to play my part, just trying to play my role. There's music in my art, there's music in my soul. The proof is when I let it go, I let it out and let it flow. I'm just trying to reach my goal and take control.
Okay, so that's called Play Your Part. Billy Wiz featuring Chillman, Wishmaster and Bill next. I hope that's right in my notes. And next we got some Brain Scram Records. Good to see them guys putting out some consistent music. Very good underground label. This one's by Lebs. It's called Right One, featuring Daisy Vorak Hank. Delicious.
Dig into your soul. Tell me how it feels. Is it even real? Is it fantasy? No reality, no jealousy. Always on the right one, right one. Always on the right one.
Hey yo, the city birth rottenness. Written words optimum, but still I swerve offices. I ain't fucking with no Middle Earth politics. You lurking for the ring, I let the lyrics earn scholarships. I let the propositions pop out my esophagus. You know the drop be bopping when I lob a verse onto it. But first contradict, tip of my nozzle in solid brick, then I pocket this. I jerk prominent, rocking, chilling in constant bliss. Lock and twist, body popping, jotting wonky in my rocket ship. Stop me if I'm wrong, but everybody seem incompetent. They overconfident and showing off their dominance. I find it monotonous, why try to be tolerant, quite like a Hieronymus type, following signs of a monstrous life. Watch me decline, son. Man, I don't struggle with paths, stuck on the right one. Bygones, let my mind frolic through times lost. What?
Dig into your soul. Tell me how it feels. Is it even real? Is it fantasy? No reality, no jealousy. Always on the right one, right one. Always on the right one, right one.
Yeah, I sip whatever with a cynical intent. Whether in my liver and obliterate the rest. Still a vision in a gem, a scripture in a sense. The hypocrite's pretentious should have written this to vent. Yeah, I'm picking out the stems. Your botanical mind gardeners have figured out an end to where my hazardous life hard is distraction. Like how can I disassociate the fact is, man, they ain't proud that I'm living so astray. I hope to change, something been hounding me on these lonely days. Clouds of smoke, powdered nose as my soul decays. Or is my soul awake? It's hard to tell the difference. Feeling like I've overstayed and hardly self-sufficient. Stupid group of males, shoot and kick it with my crew and bail. I let the spew exhale, spinning like a Jewish dreidel. So now we're Hoover rails, lose it till the music fails. Sipping moonshine, boozy off the lunar grail. Ha!
Dig into your soul. Tell me how it feels. Is it even real? Is it fantasy? No reality, no jealousy. Always on the right one, right one. Always on the right one, right
Reporting live from the heart of the slums. A few were council house and tower blocks to block the path of the sun. Built like political prisons designed to harbour the scum. If you've been living in the shadows, it's as dark as it comes. A place of broken homes of fatherless sons. And little men that feel they need to wear the trousers to look after their mums. Cause the bailiffs making noise and banging hard at their drum. And every time they visit, the debt's getting larger in sums. A mum can't face to be evicted from here. So little man plans to stop his mother sitting in the kitchen in tears. That's just another child that's stolen by your system of fear. Cause politicians don't see it part of their mission to care. The scent of desperation's thick in the air, along with the smell of weed, smoke, alcohol and piss in the stairs. If you're visiting here, I hope you're listening clear, cause you won't see the division of how we're living compares. This is the place where crack babies are born, and younger siblings are doomed to follow suit with the generation before. So everybody's got a blade for the war, cause when it's raining it pours. Slap are constantly awaiting the storm, cause beef is passed through the ages for sure. But even enemies agree that real adversity's the face of the law. And we've all had that paper on our table before, with that familiar fragrance and the flavour of fraud. Cause when you're poor and the stomach's to fill, and someone offers an option to scam the banks out of a couple of bills, even a law-abiding citizen have run with it still. You show us hunger and I'll show you our true colours reveal. The struggle's real and the poverty's rife, and jail's like a second home, cause everybody knows somebody inside. It's where the working world failed us, the robbery thrive. But what the fuck do you expect, man? We gotta survive. So kids are out here on bikes looking for something to snatch, or doing smash and grabs on jewelers for a bundle of cash, or being put on by an elder man that's hustling crack and sent to country a couple months with a couple of packs. Out hand to hand selling to fiends, headed down that rocky road or peddling cheese of that heroin dream. Man, this isn't what they said it would be. The angels weep, but God sleeps, cause they know that the devil will reap. At night gunshots echo the streets. The next day the media report a turf war and death of a teen. His family bleed, he's innocent and stress he was sweet, while his brethren statement says he'll be remembered the G. So who'd you trust? No one, cause the deception is deep, and it's depressing indeed. But take this lesson from me, keep your lips sealed on business round the ends when you speak, cause loyalty's a word that's spoken but it's never received. And most these brothers be extorting their friends at the door, strapped up for something petty, yes, a quarter of pen. It's when the funds running low and the drought's calling again. Shotters resort back to kidnapping to torture again, and shots ring in the call of revenge. Same story as before, but the media won't report it again. So every time I'm in the booth and the recordings commence, I hold the souls of those forgotten, I'm reporting for them. Reporting live from the slums, live from the slums. The name's M.A.B. Reporting live from the slums, reporting live from the slums, live from the slums. Take a view of what I see. Reporting live from the slums.
Another one that's very, very consistent. M.A.B. Obnoxious, live from the slums. Awesome artist. And then right now we have got Paul Bearer by Twizzy and Jinkster JX, and produced by Billy Wiz. It's the Realness.
Yo. As we wander through the day-to-day, sidestepping life, making right from all the wrongs we've made. Never worry, knocking down the doors, open up the floor, stepping up and then we go to war. From Monday to Sunday, try to stay clear from stress as we clean up the mess. The bacteria's in the area, creeping but inferior. Comatose you with the flow, just to say I told you so. Forever ready for the cemetery, leave them all buried underground, left in the dirt with nowhere to be found. Say it round about the right way, give it everything you got, but don't think on what it might take. Soul breaker, soul shaker with that soul flavor. Paul Bearer to my left, cause I'm the undertaker. From the top rope with a leg drop into a choke, leave you left cold on the floor, surrounded by the smoke. On the right track, doing it again, put the pen to the paper as we flow through the ink. Come creeping through your speaker as we talk a little deeper, like history's repeating but just a little less bleaker. On the right track, doing it again, put the pen to the paper as we flow through the ink. Come creeping through your speaker as we talk a little deeper, like history's repeating but just a little less bleaker.
New series of survival, let's see who got the title. Mr. Number One Nigel, standing where you landed, never pandering to call it quits. Prove yourself or lose your belt, so what you thought it fits. That alone, keep it cracking like a snapping bone. Whether scribbling with fingers, tapping rapping phones. Forever flying, hear the rhyme in different time and zones. Mean keen upon these microphones right at home. What can I say, can I do? Can't knock the hustle, let's make another move. The game is rough, play it smooth. No more dirty tricks, sorry mate, I disapprove. Roam without a license, money where the mouth is but the eye and not the prices. Crunching numbers, man, are crying in a crisis. A different class lining up, who got the niceness?
On the right track, doing it again, put the pen to the paper as we flow through the ink. Come creeping through your speaker as we talk a little deeper, like history's repeating but just a little less bleaker. On the right track, doing it again, put the pen to the paper as we flow through the ink. Come creeping through your speaker as we talk a little deeper, like history's repeating but just a little less bleaker.
is what you get as we proceed to bomb the set. Up and nod your head, we run that beat.
This guy's going from strength to strength. Always comes correct. Must be why he wrote this. Played Out Records, back with a freshness. I do believe he's got some brand new stuff up at the moment as well. This will get you in the mood. It's Joe Public. Big up New, big up Played Out.
But give me that microphone, I'm spinning it like a cyclone. Minute for minute I ride this flow, there isn't no similar guy to Joe. I bang the rhythm and vibe alone, my limit the sky, you know. Swimming and similarly singing or spitting these lines, I epitomise a pro. Man, I'm a hybrid with a vice grip on a nice riff. When I ride this, them sly kids wanna buy it, but a crisis. My shine is like a high vis, reflecting off a car light lit. They're spotting me through their iris and get blinded by the brightness. Come vibe along with this wordsmith. Many men try to revert this, no good they pull a U-turn, realising the snidness is worthless. Big grin on my face, a bit skin, however bleak I play no victim. Sometimes the hate is sickening, the state of shit's grim, I stay resisting. Cause the enemy needs man to feed off apathy to capture we have to see insanity before our nightmares made reality. Fight back, call for the rules of engagement, pace the haters face to the pavement. That's if you got the balls to be brazen blatantly.
What you see is what you get as we proceed to bomb your set. Up and leave or nod your head, we run that beat and come correct. I want the cream, I want respect, it's like them people often slept. I sowed my seed and watched it grow, then saw these demons chop the stem. But through the keenness on my nose, they couldn't keep me off the scent. I steadily rose and kept on rising out the depths of what they left is about redemption. No matter what these imposters said, you're plotting the schemes, I better yourself. I heard that theme is not correct.
I speak now with defense. I speak now with defense. I speak now with defense. Now with defense. Now with defense.
So give me the ones and twos, I run it until I bust my shoes. Living upon this rock, we suffer the blues, cause there ain't enough to do. Twiddle your thumbs and jump through hoops to give them funds a boost. A blizzard has hit the coast, the thicker the snow, the more it disrupts the youth. I see how the high times turn low quick, it's so sick, them processes won't rest unless those deeper get broke free. I said, oh me, oh my, oh where'd the time go when my eyes closed? Walking across this tightrope with a blind hope for what I wrote, but come vibe alongside regardless. Break out of your harness before the storm's always the calmest. When shit is the finest bananas, no storm is stopping me go forth. A juggernaut, of course I won't pause. Joe's thoughts conform to no laws, I wrote my own storage, note was so raw, fast forward. Why am I often seen as this dodgy geese who shits on his peeps? The hypocrisy ain't quite on the theme, these pricks wanna write my biography, fuck that. Talk for the horse's mouth, illiterate bitches want this drawn out. The stories half told, the minds are made up, well at least for now.
What you see is what you get as we proceed to bomb your set. Up and leave or nod your head, we run that beat and come correct. I want the cream, I want respect, it's like them people often slept. I sowed my seed and watched it grow, then saw these demons chop the stem. But through the keenness on my nose, they couldn't keep me off the scent. I steadily rose and kept on rising out the depths of what they left is about redemption. No matter what these imposters said, you're plotting the schemes, I better yourself. I heard that theme is not correct.
Now with defense. Now with defense. Now with defense.
Our gene's dead. So is Philip the Italian. More greed. Stracci. Cuneo.
Yo.
Today I settle our family business, so don't tell me
it's too dusty. It's like I'm off in the moonlight, goon style, blowing smoke circles over tombs like a lone henchman with the wind in his coat. I turn my straight Russian, then I mix it with coke. It's a cold world, but the summer rain smells steamy. Flashbacks, hiding gram bags in my beanie. Slanted caps, phantom rap, night painted scenery. Bruce Wayne, Gotham Steve's melancholy policy. If it ain't miserable, I can't spit properly. Carousel, Vincent Cassell in Gazelles, with the coppers gun rocking Adidas Gazelles. Mikhail Corleone, I sip a cold Peroni. I broke bread with the fam, now where's the minestrone? Your bambinos to a Scambinos, until my hat like Carlo then scold you with my cappuccino. La Familia, Sicilian, Il Padrinos.
Yo, we always play our cards right, with the hot summer days and long winter nights. That's the jokers out the deck, got the kings and the aces, extra cards in our creps. We like the sun in the evening, low down Michael Corleone style feel. link up, like mine's the synced up. Diamond cut, crackle, polish till it blinks. Cuss over heavy like Big Pun. Like familiar with a sinister faction that makes this shit run. Espresso sipping, choppy hat tipping, Sicilian sun dipping. Behind the hills with spaghetti in the kitchen. Counting cash with my spars till the cards start to tipping. Old school like Pippin and Jordan. We were born to get the rings in. On that Champione steez. With an open top double decker. We got the coldest breeze. I see no evil, praying that they hold their speech. The code we teach was passed on by the oldest piece. So we're known on streets and we're known for beats. So if you're firing, make sure your shot never misses. You'll be sleeping with the fishes, getting set up by your missus. Yo, we always play our cards right. With the hot summer days and long winter nights. Dash the jokers out the deck. Got the kings and the aces, extra cards in our creps. We like the sun in the evening. Low down, Michael Corleone style thinking. Cook beats better than Delia. Jose and Diego, this is La Familia.
Jose and Diego, La Familia. Featuring D Green. Is that Diego? D Green? Probably the same guy, right? Yeah. It's the Realness. Hope you're feeling the selection. Once again, put together by the big man down under, Mr. Jack Nottingham. Big part of the Realness these days. Genesis, Elijah, and Wordsmith.
There's too many fakers in the world today, acting and playing roles, whether work or play. I curse them brains, construct flows, so the verse portrays. I love this art form. Too many fakers in the world today, acting and playing roles, whether work or play. I curse them brains, construct flows, so the verse portrays. I love this art form. Yeah, type of faggot, up round your flat strapped in a corset in the mirror, reenacting a portrait of Farrah Fawcett as a Charlie's angel. That's hardly stable. Palm in a bra and a belly top, flashing off your navel like a woodlass. Chichi man, grab the mat with shitty hands. If I decide you should die, good night. At night you probably wank on Suge Knight's picture, man. Dirty vermin, and words has been assigned to rid the land of parasites and pestilence who lack the sight, acting like they're glamorizing decadence when actually hermaphrodites and lesbians, she-men, receiving penis every weekend. You read a speaker, leak semen from your southern region, blood is seeping from your gaping injuries, needing stitches in your arse cheeks. The industry ripped your anal viciously, probably took it like a whore from a fascier and all. That's why they took you guys on board, looking lying frauds. Too many fakers in the world today, acting and playing roles, whether work or play. I curse them brains, construct flows, so the verse portrays. I love this art form. More than words can say. Too many fakers in the world today, acting and playing roles, whether work or play. I curse them brains, construct flows, so the verse portrays. I love this art form.
I'm a rapper in the true sense of the word. My words bring sense to absurd circumstances and messages blurred. We work crowds like skirt, flirt with a mentionable hurt. It's all intentional, professional verse. Man, verses be invincible, sketching my pain. I stand on pimp principle, bitch, my pen is my cane. I got the utmost respect for the game. I'm playing fair but cutthroat, so fuck those that get in my way. Great prophets take place to the stage. We swing blaze for the freedom of speech. Preach food, feeding the weak. Speak cold, write rhymes in a bonnet. Demonic flows, hold whole rooms hostage. They hum with your microphones at my lowest low and nobody close wanted to know. I wrote pain, killing poetry, ink tears cleansing my soul. Defend my skull like the written word of God's blaspheme and get murdered off.
There's too many fakers in the world today, acting and playing roles, whether work or play. I curse them brains, construct flows, so the verse portrays. I love this art form. More than words can say. Too many fakers in the world today, acting and playing roles, whether work or play. I curse them brains, construct flows, so the verse portrays. I love this art form. More than words can say. You never heard? Silence is golden, so I'm smiting opponents with big mouths, gripping throats, violently choking. How you spit about nothing, hollow words, empty flows. I search for logic, fertilize my head, let earth where sense he grows. Food into composition, using the music as nutrition. I'm consuming the wisdom, food to boost my vision. Through the tunes, improve my pugilism. Enter the booth and with astute precision, I assume position, about to shoot my diction. And them youths who choose to listen, even those removed, can't dispute the views and true depiction of the back streets, alleyways, avenues of Britain. Man's driven by wrong motives like Jews at the crucifixion. Try jump in the game and get refused a mission. You fools are getting rooted out by new to you. Smooth thought like new to soothe the friction. Losing jism out your backside, polluted thinking dismantle your franchise. Too many fakers in the world today, acting and playing roles, whether work or play. I curse them brains, construct flows, so the verse portrays. I love this
this art form. More than words can say, yo. Everyday thing. Genesis, Elijah, Wordsmith. More than words can say, yo.
Great track. More than words can say. Wordsmith featuring Genesis, Elijah. It's the realness. What was that Wordsmith track? I was just trying to think then during that. I was trying to find it recently on YouTube. It had a good video as well. I think it was called Sun God. But yeah, what a tune that is. I've not heard that for ages. I might have to see if I can find that one. So yeah, we've had plenty of good music already. We've had some by Ambush Tactics, Twizzy. We've had a couple by Verbz and Mr. Slipz, 5 Live Cyphers, back to back, and also the DJ Mentat pieces as well. So quite a lot of new stuff, quite a lot of classic stuff as well. Trying to mix it up. It's UK Gold, the realness. So once again, if you're on Instagram, follow us at Live from the Groove. Loads of awesome content. If you're feeling this, you'll probably feel the rest of the stuff that we're into as well. So yeah, like I was mentioning before, we're trying to spread our wings a little bit. It's been nice to sort of get out of the whole lockdown vibe, and it's been nice to get out DJing again. So I've got myself a nice little Saturday night residency at a really awesome little craft ale sort of tap house. But it's a good crowd, it's good beer, more importantly. So yeah, big up to the Nook and Cranny. It's a really nice place. I'm really enjoying it. I'm like 3 months in or something now, maybe 2-3 months or something. But can't quite play some raw hip hop, not quite yet. I'm just easing them into it. But I can play a lot of really nice funk, soul, you know, and a lot of 90s stuff goes down quite well as well. So yeah, it's enjoyable. So yeah, also we've been making an album, and I don't know if you know, if you're a long time listener, you will know. I've been putting out music under the name Dweller for a long time, probably about 15 years now or something ridiculous. So I've decided recently that I just can't be bothered doing any vocals anymore. It's just not really enjoyed it for the last few years. So getting back to my roots, getting back to doing the production, which is what I did in the start anyway. And so far I've not looked back, and I've been working with another vocalist and a DJ as well, who's doing some cuts for me. And with the three of us, we're kind of putting together something that's quite special as well. You know, it's so put together an MPC as well, lots of live drums. So yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, we're gonna get. Yo, yeah, I kill the silence. I'm 007 without the license. Running up on fools in the night, giving them guidance. I'll get my message across without using violence. I roll with titans, my crew's head of the most beside us. Hold tight, we can only get better, we're never going back. Showing that we can go harder and most are flowing whack. Cause I'm with throwing cash, who's spitting shit, I hope you choke on crack. No, it's that kid, the potent chap. Wrote a track, aim to flame like I'm flowing gas. Going fast, overheating, I'll blow, exploding the foes and cats. I ride the rhythm till I broke his back. Leave you dead like a donkey led on the road that's past you, hopeless ass. Oppose or clash, I leave you known as whack. Every bar I spoke was fact. It's so basic that if you're dope, I'm crack. The next level above, so don't meddle with us. Cause we come with the specialist stuff. There's something in the way that you speak, I hear that you're faking. It's so obvious to see where you're sprayed that this ain't for you.
There's something in the way that we spit, something that's sick and you can't change it. So I guess it's a shame if you ain't amused. I got a whole lot of shit up in my head, and plus a whole load of things to keep me thinking in my bed. Maybe it's the weed keeping me from my sleep, but my dreams are too deep, so the best way to be is red. Trying to find a high plane of peace and rest. Bruce Henny, nightlife and Wheezy Chest. East to S, free from B is blessed weed. Peace to everybody growing trees. You see, I wanna raise my seeds in a city where they notice these. Hopefully, new world order won't open these tide gates to open seas of information openly. I'm open to immigration, emigrate overseas, cause there's floating rocks locked and they broke the key. But what's a life supposed to be? We're supposedly free, but there's laws that are joke to me. Half the world starves, some people vote on cheese. This is no joke, I hope their throat chokes when they notice me. I've been trouble since the ovary, so don't act like you know the me that lurks in the park till he's overlean and only walks home when the solar beams. Yo, I
raise the roof of the crane if you ain't rating us. Spit flames, how could you say that we ain't dangerous? Demolish beats with a bar that could take the weight of trucks. Hate on us, why? Cause you're right, you ain't as great as us. Everybody knows it's true, that's why your face is upset. Living life without a meaning is a tough test. You thought your music career would have touched jets, but you're falling short of success. We bring a hip hop that's real, that could be the start of something that's over big. Supernova spits, go skits, I'll blow your flow to bits. Many people say they holding clips, must be shooting man that don't exist. You ain't a gangster, don't take a gangster to notice this. I've over scripts into a loan for it, my soul's equipped with a potion that's mixed to leave you motionless. Don't attack, most of our clicks cool like the ocean is. The one in beef, I hit you with my pen and all I wrote with it. There's something in the way that you speak, I hear that you're faking. It's so obvious to see where you're sprayed that this ain't for you.
There's something in the way that we spit, something that's sick and you can't change it, so I guess it's a shame if you ain't amused.
You're just magicians with no magic tricks, acted as if you sick with adjectives. I've had it with half of this land, jam-packed with talent. This rapping kids, you don't have a gift as sad as it is. Time to put the mic back on the stand, this man a savage in this. Handed in scripts enough to make you shit like my pen was dipped in laxatives. You're the meaning of what plastic is, and I hate it so much that I wrote a track for it. There's something drastic about to happen to all you bastard kids, but you made your decisions, you gotta cope with it. Got a problem, best to go overseas and see that Oprah bitch. Cause no one cares here, even if the fare's dear, even if the plane crashes. Despite reality, you stay plastic and say you're truthful with your bars, but you're fake. What we state's classic. Say you're huge, but in all actuality, you ain't massive. So step away from the mic, we create damage.
Dot poetry, beat and bar symmetry. Speaker spark literally, Dr. Spot space topic imagery. Isn't me, inner seed is the key to the growth of my figure seed. Hope doesn't mirror me, I'm in a deep situation. Same day, different week, brain stained like a fiend sheets. I need peace, sick of waiting on the green sheets. Lean teens hustle till they're knee deep. Struggle for a clean street, muscle doesn't beat beef. In this tussle with the trouble, mustn't sleep. Keep up or the beast feast, eats and leaves the sheep fleece. They keep the beast brief and pieces eat streets. Too cold to defreeze, you wanna know me? Come on a little tree, lick a fiend, sick of nicotine. Slip the knickers off and hit the beans. Bitter dreams, got my body clock, wanna not stop ticking C. I'm buzzing like a killer bee, trained in artillery. Precision word bombing, pick the victim and I'll finish he.
There's something in the way that you speak, I hear that you're faking. It's so obvious to see when you spray that this ain't for you. There's something in the way that we spit, something that's sick and you can't change it, so I guess it's a shame if you ain't amused. There's something in the way that you speak, I hear that you're faking. It's so obvious to see.
I love this one. Drop of Poison. Split Profits. High Res. That Kid.
With a little drop of poison. Nobody knows. They're lining up to go insane.
It's just another day without a dollar. I'm praying like to God, but he ain't listening to what I'm saying when I holler. I'm trying to do my music and be making money proper, but I don't wanna sell my soul to snakes wearing collars. Be a victim of the industry, get raped for my honor. Wanna make it look like I'm getting famous and hotter. I'd rather do it my own way and do it proper. Learn and work hard till I'm a scholar. And yeah, sometimes I don't live right. I get drunk and hit guys, terrorize people wearing their jeans skin tight. Naughty by nature, so at times that's how I live life. I forget to think right, then wonder why it brings fights. But still deep down inside, I know I should think right. Develop my skill until it goes from big to king size. I hope you're prepared. I'm here without an invite, giving you an insight on how the fuck I live life.
I like my town with a little drop of poison. Nobody knows. They're lining up to go insane.
Come check my ways, there's braids with crazed faces. Jakey's fakes, racist, rapists, bait, bases, laces, make chases, chasers, stay hating, blazing days wasted, tame my brain raging. It's like we're chained to make our days wages. Planes get scraped, stainless, braids will raise weight with blades and aim flamers, taking changes. Fuck their wars, it's fraud to make papers. Corpses stain pavements, courts will frame cases, all to make payments, playing the same game as the people stood in front of them. Criminals run this country, men and women working under them. It feels like I'm under 10,000 tons of pressure, so I'm on the pen and nothing lesser and nothing better. When you're stressing, getting wet in the weather, depressing, letting it wreck you. You gotta keep your head straight, stay awake and never let up.
I
like my town with a little drop of poison. Nobody knows. They're lining up to go insane.
Yo. We jamming places where there's piggies always close by. Never keep a closed eye in case a couple roll by. Try to claim we stole bikes, then search us with those old lies. You got no lights, fuck off piggy, go die. Tryna confiscate my weed and my spray paint. Take my name, age and address, then do a page straight. Mate, it's a crazy state where the papers made many wage slaves. Save pennies, make change is my motto. Clutched in a grotto with a bottle. And a big ziggy lurking right in the shadows of Sin City. Brisk off and shitty, it's grimy, grim, gritty. Where police show no pity for kiddies, the kiddies witty. Sick kids will stick you with shit for 6 guineas. Yeah, shit really, but I love it though. Spit a bit of poison on these dirty roads, bro, then I'm running home.
I like my town with a little drop of poison. Nobody knows. They're lining up to go insane.
I love the feeling of that quality track. Okay, this is Wishmaster featuring Jose. It's called A Beautiful Mess and it's on Official Recordings.
Yeah, Jose, Wish, moi, yeah, make a wish. I'm taking flicks with the wordplay. Returned like Christ on the third day. The GDP's purple and verde. I learned the best shit in the worst way. Was losing but I finished in first place. Nah, only kidding, still running it. MSOI's grade on the side and knowledge under it. Stop bunning it and save some for your shots. I was the little shotter with the biggest bargains on the block. Feeling tracksuits, ducking from the kindergarten cops. Rolling fat suits, couple £100 in each knot. But I was not that wise then. A young wise guy like Henry and Tommy Enterprising was priceless. My eye was on the prize, friend. I wrapped the grams in the black sarang rap to disguise them. Despise them who go against us. I got knowledge like I'm ancient. The cookies and Peroni got me looking Asian. This the atrium, we shed light on them. Just cause your coat's white and your whip sounds foreign, that don't mean you should rap. You will soon be forgotten. I showed it like a black swammy. Roll the heat like Miami. Trim the plants like I'm Mr. Miyagi. I'm savvy, think different, unusual flex. Say Da Vinci, my brushstrokes a beautiful mess. Life's a bitch, one day she'll wear a funeral dress. Say
it's all good, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Louis Rocker, bottle a click popper. We do our thing, son. It's all good, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Louis Rocker, bottle a click popper. We do our thing, son.
Life's a beautiful mess. Plan steps ahead. Every move I make is with strategy. Checkers or chess. I gave the game 100%, but nevertheless, a bulletproof vest ain't protecting your neck. And it could happen, chain reaction like cause and effect. I used to hit the roads, make the corners connect. And then I text the worker and I call and collect. And I ain't trying to preach at you, but all I suggest, you make plans and grind hard and make sure you invest. We living in some dangerous times. Mindset, we need to change our mind. The game the way that it's designed. Play fool just to catch wise. The blind still lead the blind. Where I'm from, getting money, that's a meal ticket. I know man who got cake, but they still whip it. Forever going hard, non-stop, Johnny's still with it. They tryna grind me to a halt, but I still pivot. They see the swag and the flavor and it's real exquisite. I'm trying to break the bank and reel the digits. You could call it science, you could call it physics. Nino Brown is nothing personal, it's just business. I'm here to stay, you gotta deal with it. We make moves and we build bridges. I kick the game door off the hinges. No face, no case, no trace, no witness. No witness.
It's all good, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Louis Rocker, bottle a click popper. We do our thing, son. It's all good, don't worry about it, don't worry about it.
This is Melody 9. The book. off his album Orion Stencil, Red Snow Records.
Yo, her eyes are black pearls, staring at the map of the world. All in black, cameras snapping my world. Glad she's a girl, the one anointed. May that's the name that she shall appoint with. Supreme justice cut from 48 laws of royal scripts. Kings from Kemet, caught for coiling bits in the courtroom, defended by a lawyer's lips. From the patriot laws that hold the poor orphanage. Pale horses tread over hell's fortress. Left countries in debt in exchange for resources. Boardroom meetings discussing events that must take place in every fourth season. Atrocities of war, treason, misled soldiers and vets. Stabbed opium in their flesh, whores and sex. Sonos and text. This world's cornered in debt. Terraform us through what we consume. Poisonous foods, cancer cells spread. The population agenda's ahead. I fled a jackal, busting shots through the capital, hoping I can catch the devil in this Adam's apple. For the psychological madness we adapt to. Yeah. For the psychological madness we adapt. Lord have it, I swore to slay every devil on this planet, causing havoc, torture and sadness, torment and madness, caught in its raptures, drawings are graphic. I swim the atlas, putting my thoughts on the canvas. Lord have it, I swore to slay every devil on this planet, causing havoc, torture and sadness, torment and madness, caught in its raptures, drawings are graphic. I swim the atlas, thoughts on the canvas. Words taped on the wire, raining fire, satin alien robes, blast my way through a pagan's abode. Spirits catch me with a touch hotter than brimstone. Six looking like clones, gripping my coat. One of her light skin tones seduced me. Named Lucy, said she admired the truth I speak. A fine harlot with a plate between her knees. She lured baby fathers with belly dances to set up some rape charges. Some even got their brains blasted. Mysterious cases, bottle-shaped waist. She walks to the lowest center of gravity, trying to grab it with the essence of a woman's worth. Pulling my shirt, whispers in ears to full her with sperm. She lusted me to give her what she couldn't return. Pure blasphemy. Before I knew it, she turned and asked me. Her marble floors turn to fire, just reflections of desire. Images jump out the frame in attempt to pierce my attire with spears. She said the words I speak is relevant every 24,000 years. The next come around is near, spoken by prophets, pharaohs and witch doctors. A glitch in the equinox is upon us. Your death is a promise which has to be made. To the higher forces we pray. Outside display the portal in space. Black clouds and cyclone winds. Sing Orion's hymn before I snap the gin in his forehead. And study the science of this dream before I woke from this torment. Studied the science of this dream before I woke from this torment. Lord have it, I swore to slay every devil on this planet, causing havoc, torture and sadness, torment and madness, caught in its raptures, drawings are graphic. I swim the atlas, putting my thoughts on the canvas. Lord have it, I swore to slay every devil on this planet, causing havoc, torture and sadness, torment and madness, caught in its raptures, drawings are graphic. I swim the atlas, thoughts on the canvas. Yo, the beast is trying to annihilate the young seeds. Aspartame fluorides within the foods we eat. Save the babies, save the babies. The beast is trying to annihilate our young seeds. Aspartame fluorides within the foods we eat. Save the babies, please.
We're gonna have another Melody 9 track now. This is produced by Loopholes from 2014. It's called Colours.
Mimic over state roof heights with 9 villains in white linen. My arms extended on the marble dresser with palms on the sockers and kept on the glance of an emperor. Glasses of nectar, shuffled cards, bitches and baths. The city's pillars arched over barbarous peddlers. I start sketching. I view it like a collage in the spectrum. A coloured scheme of words to enhance my perception. Ink blotches of burgundy bricks and pink optics. Silver locks, pick shots, licking his snot bridge. Cut script. The burner hit his sternum on page 2. For serving strips of purple haze herbs on the state roofs. Face blue like Armani's black armies. You spray crews. Pedal cane on yellow stained pavements with grey goose. Prison escape routes, all for they aims well. To stab pinkies from weighing white stones on the grey scale. A mind full of coloured schemes in they brain cells. With tats covering blue stitches over they vein rails. From Whitechapel, pipe grapples and ape cells. Red bodies of babies found where the drain smells. It's the colours. The white, black and brown. The white enslaved the black hate the brown for the colours. Really depends on the colour which forms the complexion, which governs our own perceptions. It's red light, lead stripes from Legion Wars, pit bikes and peeling walls, red stripes and reefer drawers, knives and immigrants,
carry white vinyls and instruments, bribing to suck pink dices with piping predicaments. Between the amber lorries, silver bangle blondies, fill bags of bobbies with black hammers inside the Abercrombies. My colour capsules probably purple patterns and patches of blood splattered bodies for mechanic shotties that blow like Egyptian winds, drifting over with gold sand. Deep as a bower's black hole strapped to a cold hand. The nose tips the window, the rubber grips the frame. The grey colours above us is the muffler's aim. Kaleidoscope pictures of white owners of coke shifters. Serve silver haze through blackberries, the fuck gold diggers. Mimicking amber rose strippers with tone pigments. They put purple acrylic coat glitters with their toes blistered. Drunk from guzzling white Russians under gang spells. To having a child driven off a blackmail. His kids rapping bits, packaging cells. Never fed in the silver platter fish his characters tell. Full of colours, colours. The white, black and brown. The white enslaved the black hate the brown. For the colours, colours. Really depends on the colour which forms the complexion, which governs our own perceptions. The colours, colours. The white, black and brown. The white enslaved the black hate the brown. For the colours, colours. Really depends on the colour which forms the complexion, which governs our own perceptions.
My paintbrush with colouring books of gangsters. My pen's a paintbrush. My pen's a paintbrush with colouring books of gangsters. My pen's a paintbrush. My pen's a paintbrush with colouring books of gangsters. My pen's a paintbrush. My pen's a paintbrush with colouring books of gangsters. My pen's a paintbrush.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to bring to you somebody that's for the real people.
Yes, Juggernaut and Giallo Point, The Passion. Wow, 2019. Feels like it came out yesterday. That's like nearly 3 years already. Well, 2 years, but you know. We're getting to the end of 2021 now. It's the end of the summer.
Took the patient pop 10,000 hours while you plagiarize. Spray the flies, work through the nights and let the days arise. Steak and fries, wake and bake pies. Wait and taste the lies, weighing weight, scaling by the eyes. What a great surprise. My size is tremendous. Gold dentures, old pretenders, old soul defenders. Play the gold fenders, money lenders. Money breeds money if your money's precious. Buy the necklace, buy the white Lexus and divide the extras. I decided that a penny's worth a second. Slurp the Henny, burst the weapon, giving birth to the First Amendment. I turn the pages on my past, children of the art, skilled the sharp, swimming from the shark while I build the ark. The purple sea, codeine, wrote the modern dream. Promethazine, press the green and extract the clean. The biggest fiend for the kick and snare, Bayesian blood with the slickest hair, low rugby rare, Eames chair. Lifetime dedication, that's the passion. Test your mind for the patience, that's the passion. Sacrifice and commitment, that's the passion. Might live your life different, that's the passion. Late night for the money, that's the passion. Friends start to act funny, that's the passion. Kick the crabs in the bucket, that's the passion. One day you say fuck it, that's the passion. The queen's face on the paper that we die for, cry for. Cryogenic freeze in my life force. Easy freeze or disease, please seize a salad, squeeze the talent, piece to beat easy. The ballad, shave the phallus, shave down the break like you shave the callus. Brave with callus, muy caliente, blaze the chalice. Chase the rabbit, face to face your problem, break the habit. Break the glass and grab it, pour the glass, decorate the fabric. Sip the Beaujolais, Mount Gay, fountain pen. Shouting friend, only begun when I found my end. I took another route, cook another route, look another loot, fuck another group, choke another fruit. Rotten tomato, tomato, pour Larego, call the stage show, fuego, call a prego. You're welcome, the well wishes are seldom. Sell your soul for the riches, selling wishes to well them. Lifetime dedication, that's the passion. Test your mind for the patience, that's the passion. Sacrifice and commitment, that's the passion. Might live your life different, that's the passion. Late night for the money, that's the passion. Friends start to act funny, that's the passion. Kick the crabs in the bucket, that's the passion. One day you say fuck it, that's the passion. Lifetime dedication, that's the passion. Test your mind for the patience, that's the passion. Sacrifice and commitment, that's the passion. Might live your life different, that's the passion. Late night for the money, that's the passion. Friends start to act funny, that's the passion. Kick the crabs in the bucket, that's the passion. One day you say fuck it, that's the passion.
Somebody that's for the real people.
Yeah. See, sometimes you just gotta look in the mirror and tell yourself it's now or never. For real. My mind trickles on this page as time ripples away. Still trying to find ways to triple the pay. Sick of the way this world's set up, but won't trip from the pain. So complex yet simple and plain. They can't get rid of me now, that's like rinsing a stain. I will remain, go against the grain. I drive faster when I'm in the rain. Thrive under pressure like diamonds and gold. Too many people fold or sell their soul just to lighten the load. It's cold world, or maybe it's just the place that I'm from. Warp perceptions, thought connections. They force perfection, then claim the antidotes and injection. Never think twice that it could be the foods we're ingesting. So until the day that I'm resting, health is wealth, that's the way I'm investing. While they're laboratory testing, a horror story manifesting. Is this what man is destined? So for the future generations, we should all feel an obligation to channel our frustrations against this false narration. This is our story, there's no negotiation. They're out here committing crimes against creation. For the future generations, we should all feel an obligation to channel our frustrations against this false narration. This is our story, there's no negotiation. They're out here committing crimes against creation. From the moment that as babies we're birthed, they want to see us in a hearse. How many toxins get injected by the nurse? Could the people elect to get any worse? It's so backwards and perverse. I find it hard to sum it up in one verse. Striking nerves is an understatement. I feel like all world governments working under Satan. That's no exaggeration. Look at the miseducation. They're pushing medication onto kids. Someone's getting paid for their patience. Enslavement. They own you if you're walking on their pavements or trying to cross their border. That's the rules of their engagement. I feel like we'll be better off as cavemen, getting treated by the shaman. Cause there's sickness in our souls we need saving. All in need of a safe haven. We can't escape by blazing. It's crazy once you clock the world that they're creating. With artificial intelligence calculating. Got no time left for debating. So for the future generations, we should all feel an obligation to channel our frustrations against this false narration. This is our story, there's no negotiation. They're out here committing crimes against creation. For the future generations, we should all feel an obligation to channel our frustrations against this false narration. This is our story, there's no negotiation. They're out here committing crimes against creation.
Everyone needs to meditate. The more we can lessen,
Coops, definitely got to stay with that guy.
to function.
Goes to some really nice looking
More time I
voices as
write
well.
raps as a way of release. Feel my real pain, Lord, as I pray for relief. Sometimes I write raps that are aimed at the streets. For the brothers that ain't got shit to say to police. Yeah, I'm writing raps.
This is
for
called
the
Meditate.
too. You know the 9 to 5 workers, yeah, them brothers too.
By the local healers from Nottingham. Production by DJ Fever.
I throw my lyric book at you and make you buckaroo. I make you watch me doing all this shit you couldn't do. You shouldn't say you shot the sheriff if it wasn't you. Fighting for champion, I think I write hook will do. Southpaw, stepping out for round 4. I'm top flight, you can lay down on the ground floor. Pulling my weight and keep pushing my sound more. I found my calling, I'm hoping you found yours. I'm just taking in the sights, yo. I can see more with my eyes closed. Tell me what's this life, yo. Meditate. I'm just taking in the sights, yo. And I can see more with my eyes closed. Tell me what's this life, yo.
It's a true story, though.
Meditate.
I met a gypsy and she hit me to some life game. A picture paints 1,000 words, check my mind frame. Catch a moment, you might miss it on your first look. And retrospect can make you rethink how the past was. I spend time on myself instead of money. Self-worth currently can't be currency. Recently I walked down this road in Brixton. Bed Jamaicans on the corner, it felt more like Kingston. Local MCs rapping over PA systems. Outside the train station where a small crowd listened. Walked past an old Rasta, he was preaching wisdom. Had a small store selling bare stones and crystal. Saw the tiger eye, but before I paid, we spoke on the importance of burning sage. Stones properties, he said, put your peas away. He said you can't put a price on intellectual exchange. Strange.
I'm just taking in the sights, yo. I can see more with my eyes closed. Tell me what's this life, yo. Meditate. I'm just taking in the sights, yo. And I can see more with my eyes closed. Tell me what's this life, yo. Meditate.
till we levitate. Cosmic shit.
Go hard, grind hard till we got the shit.
Politics.
Politicians trying to
polish shit.
but yo, the truth still remains.
Like a permanent stain. Phoenix rose from the ashes after burning in flames. So the lesson is progression and to learn from mistakes.
Don't make them twice, don't make them twice. I'm just giving you my wisdom, so take advice.
Or don't.
Do you?
Your life.
Choose to.
Either way.
Walk proud.
Warrior.
Zulu.
Or the buffalo soldier.
I salute you.
So when you branch off,
you don't have to lose roots, son. To the youths, man, this the new plan.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Like bananas from the fruit stand.
Watch yourself.
Don't slip.
Don't slip.
Stay humble.
Every day.
Meditate.
Uplift.
I'm just taking in the sights, yo. I can see more with my eyes closed. Tell me what's this life, yo. Meditate. I'm just taking in the sights, yo. And I can see more with my eyes closed. Tell me what's this life, yo. Meditate.
Gonna have a couple of Ty Healy tracks. I liking this doubles vibe we got going on tonight. Or today, or this morning, or whatever time you're listening to this app. This is called Foolish Lover, from the album You Found My Stash. Also from Nottingham. Great place for music.
You can't tell me that a lady ain't an alien. Extraterrestrial, sex clearly a vessel to probe a man's thoughts. Emotional, confessional, you fell for a holy water, reverend blessing you. Blasphemous when you shoot for a kiss. The devil wears Prada, but the bra is in your bed. And the lava hellfire starters hard to resist. When the head is so good, you lose the feeling in your legs. It's easy to get your paw stuck up in a honey trap, but if she's a bee, you'll get stung for going bareback. Passionate lust off the fabricated love, so before she ODs, I need a dose of some. I'm all about the ladies, not the bitches. I'm all about the women, not the hoes, you know, cause there's... Yo. Now mama always said life was like a box of chocolates, but so many Jennies up in Nottingham Forest. White Knight Cortez with the fire red checks, and in hindsight, yes, should've ran from the ex. But a blind guy with wide eyes who finds time to wine dine with the wrong girl at the right time. Though city's walking a fine line like a tightrope. It's a clown show, it's a circus, a joke. They laugh as you're getting juggled with other blokes. You gotta smarten up like a button up. It's a sharper look, not a barber, but I know how to fade. After the cut, it gets deep like a bass guitar. Once your heartstrings are plugged, the initial reactions to front that you don't give a fuck. But Foolish Lover was the name I was gave her by the Wu-Tang name generator. Cause she had the flavor like ice cream, but ice cream cream in the pockets where the hands of that butter pecan could have been. Never again will I fall for them games. I'm not Kendrick. I'm all about the ladies, not the bitches. I'm all about the women, not the hoes. I'm all about the ladies, not the bitches. I'm all about the women, not the hoes. All about the ladies, not the bitches. I'm all about the women, not the hoes. You know, cause there's last but not least, I need to see some real women. Can all the real ladies stand up? No M&Ms, cause them's a real shady. Slim chance for romance. The rapper wants to get lost like an acid stamp. Found a girl to hold down like balloon strings and a paperweight. They have them at Frankie and Benny's, one of our favorite places to date. Today I say checkmate, check please, we ain't. Look at the time, it's getting late. I wrote this rhyme to say it straight, and now you're listening to the song back at my place. I'm about to raise the crime rate, saying I'm killing her. Face placed in a pillow, huh? Doggy style, that's word to Snoop and Daz Dillinger. But sometimes I feel the world is so corrupt, they'd rather bury a bone than find some puppy love. But we're young, dumb and full of questions. Put your hands up like class is in session. And when I say class, I mean the way that you carry yourself makes all of my emotional barriers. I'm all about the ladies, not the bitches. I'm all about the women, not the hoes. I'm all about the ladies, not the bitches. I'm all about the women, not the hoes. All about the ladies, not the bitches. I'm all about the women, not the hoes. You know, cause there's so much inspiration.
Alright, let me find it now. Here, my son, I don't tell you back in 2008, say your lyrics can take you around the world. Look here then now. Yeah, man, keep the lyrics flowing, my son, yeah? Love you, your daddy. Guard your grill every time still.
Yeah. So, no, the this is Realness, right?
The Robin Hood resurrection, feeling segregated in my section. So I eat my curry mutton treat, that's the poor man's meat. Leave flesh and bones, skeletons in my closet. A mum's rent deposit in my wallet, it's gone before it comes. No time to even count it. Direct debit, cash is now plastic. Surgery, cosmetics, you don't need pathetic. Rich person's purpose, purely aesthetic. So I reach for the person, say it's not personal. Miles per hour, feds in hot pursuit. To slam another brother in the cellar. The constable earns permission and a better position. Banksy showed you the kiss up to each other. CCTV, One Nation undercover raps. Oh man, what's up with that, man? Easy, what's that? Under, water, for sure. 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 Nike SBs and the Huff socks with the ganja print. You can see I'm a blazer, organic inhale. I took bonsai trees, but to grow up I had to trim down on leaves. I turned over a new one, cause last year we hotboxed the car and I was caught in the rear. 2 joints in rotation, typical mental, nonsensical mud conversation. And I remember saying, each time we smoke, we burn our money away. I had an epiphany as I put that piff near my face. Then I looked at the doobie, then I went a bit loopy. It weren't a Rizzler, it's Queen Elizabeth. I'm thinking, I just smoked a £10 note, started coughing, my mates think that I choked. They start ripping, I'm saying I didn't try explain my vision, but they didn't listen cause they claim that I'm tripping. I know what's to be fair, but my brain's an inbox, I got the message in there. Wake up the next morning to a bud over, eat Weetabix like how we eat defeat. It's a new day, I play some Lupe, got food on my plate, but liquor's what I taste. Easy, what's that? Under, water, for sure. 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 Easy, what's that? Under, water, for sure.
Second title track featuring Dan, or with Dan Ratamatic from the Green Rat album, Easy Underwater, 2016. So yeah, if you're listening, once again, if you've got music you want to send in, then be my guest. The email address is realnessradioshow@gmail.com. And once again, if you want to get at us via Instagram, then it's @livefromthegroove. Kind of like the big musical umbrella that is Live from the Groove. Also got a brand new series started on our brand new YouTube channel. That's Live from the Groove as well, and that's there's all of the sets that were done during the lockdown period. People like Jazz T. We've also done a recent interview with Jazz T. Also sets from Jar One, and Mr. Fantastic from AE Productions, Cutters on Village Live, Beeline Recordings, and many more. They're all on there. And a brand new series called Bite Size Breaks. And that's all about sort of cutting up records, sampling stuff, you know, that sort of vibe. So yeah, we're trying to attack it from all angles. So you know what, I'm just going to shut up now and we're just going to let it play. If you want to check out the full track list, then it's going to be available very soon on the Mixcloud description. Big up, thanks for listening. Thanks once again to Jack for putting the track list together. And thanks a lot to the artists for sending music in. And of course to all you listeners. My name is Al English, signing out. I'm going to leave you with about 3, maybe 4 tracks. Enjoy. Peace.
Let's go. Let's go.
could call me fam, I was very flattered. Then again, I used to really think acceptance mattered. Spent some evenings on the rum and sweats getting battered, wondering why I still ain't come up yet, vexed and shattered. Rhyming's getting savage, and my contemporaries haggard, but still the century's young, inventive when the pen is lavish. And when it's managed right, it lasts, but I can't, it's ravage. Spot the cabbage when I disembark right after baggage. Worldwide connects, but strictly user. Buy and never sell, just to consumer. Drugs are for losers, drugs are for goons and crews who put spoons in your cruisers. Use porn with silver spoons and the gruesome Medusas. Truth should boost sales, so why'd you buy lies for? Hydro's the only thing I've got to hide, I'm sure. Stash my pot and hide a lot so you can find more. Hash in my socks, tie drawer in my tie drawer. What? This is fly with cracked pepper. I am Jack's ever increasing lack of forever. I am Jack's want of a better phrase. His need to get his head engaged. Dodgy knee and need to wreck the centre stage. I'm Jack's indistinguishable anxiety and excitement. Jack's inextinguishable fire. Jack's violence. I'm Jack's slowly ebbing poetic license. Jack's flow, content and vibrant. Shit, Jack shit, silence. Yeah. This is fly with cracked pepper. I am Jack's ever increasing lack of forever. Well done, that's clever. Let's take it back to what mattered in massive letters. It's Tyler Durden in the all black leather. I am Jack's ever increasing lack of forever. Make noise, that's better. The summer anthem in the crappy weather. Win the classy shit. Army spilling out some nasty whip. Park and fill it with some ganja split. Old school like the Amish, but I pass it with some narcissists. Light up the room and ask how dark it is. So piece the drama kid. Undercover narcs and Mardy dicks. Word to fellas are smelling, I walk in pharmacists. I say peace, that's just the half of it. I reckon first things first, we need to organise an armistice. Park your shit, let's take it back to why we started this. That fire flooding through your arteries, the heart of it. Feel it pumping every muscle, all your cartilage. You see it, that's where it's at, not where the market is. And karma's a bitch, plus remarkably thick. She can't be strong-armed or tripped and run as fast as your chip. Never tried to be the largest, just a part of this. And give each part of my existence that my favourite other artist did. Yeah. This is fly with cracked pepper. I am Jack's ever increasing lack of forever. Well done, that's clever. Let's take it back to what mattered in massive letters. It's Tyler Durden in the all black leather. I am Jack's ever increasing lack of forever. Yeah. Make noise, that's better. The summer anthem in the crappy weather. Let's go.
That don't work at all. Postpone my curtain call till I'm deserving of it all. Applauses from the servants that were certain that they were in service but not earning more. I picked my cause over your chores. I picked the Lord over the laws. And I ain't one to really kiss and tell, so I won't name the owner of the drawers. No naked attraction on page 3. If I was made in his image, I won't bitch over the flaws that man gave me. Say reactions for when you see me live. All your friends will say it's CG. I save all those memes for when you see me cry. Save all those screams, this isn't CSI. You won't acknowledge me while I'm still here. Made me go viral when you see me die.
Do you have self-worth? What is the purpose of your worth and your existence on this earth? Ooh, sour child. You're a flower child. You're an earth child. But I tell you, you're the
don't cut off your nose to spite your face. I despise your face, so I cut off your nose. You're putting it in business everywhere except your own. Stories of your travels on your timeline and you're happy. Happy everywhere except your home. Your parents own a mortgage but don't own love inherited. Kids role players grown-ups. Low-key took so many hours, you're waiting on the W. Still waiting on that letter like Rachel McAdams did in the notebook. In a piece, do you feel any? Mr. Apple of my eye, the Garden of Eden is real messy. I brought it back up just to be paid. What? So-and-so told me so-and-so was still a virgin. If we make love 4 times by the 5th, are you still nervous? I'll delay my toast. I wasn't born with a mouth to keep it closed, you know?
Do you know yourself? Do you have self-worth? What is the purpose of your worth and your existence on this earth? Ooh, sour child. You're a flower child. You're an earth child. But I tell you, you're the worst child. Do you know yourself? Know yourself? Do you have self-worth? What is the purpose of your worth and your existence on this earth? Ooh, sour child. You're a flower child. You're an earth child. But I tell you, you're the worst child. Bada baba baba down. Baba down. Baba down down. Baba baba down down. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Baba down. Da 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 da
First chapter come around full circle. So many years ago, just let them know it's nothing personal. Sippity stating, no shaking its foundation. If you're mapping a master plan, make sure it's groundbreaking. Forever soundscape in such an alchemic mix. Gifted with the ting before you can download a disc. Revisit a quick fix, enough to leave them feeling. I've been wicked since using personal bags to sneak your greening. No problems teething, 6 straight to the crunch. Head to head in the playground, wanna wait you for lunch. No exaggerating, sound boys get tucked. So thanks a bunch for showing guts to step up. Had to spill them to the floor like hitting a ton 30. So what you looking for? Make these nuns talk dirty. Heaven to their ears, blessing in their fear. Share a joke and smile while the rest shed a tear. Just waiting for the time to rejoice. Give my voice to the page and bring the story alive. Come too far to turn back at this point. I guess it's more than a choice, I'm obligated for life. Just waiting for the time to rejoice. Give my voice to the page and bring the story alive. Come too far to turn back at this point. It's more than a choice, let's call it a night.
Second page, let me wrap this up like God's spoken. Spreading holy faith from off the back, feeling more than broken. Open all hours, never closing in these final statements. Banking on the balance, staying zero so it's never taken. Can't fake the greatness, just so happens it's the way you play. Stuck in a land of broken heroes, wishing for a quick escape. Took a few minutes but now finally here to witness what is going on around. Ain't all pretty as you're thinking. Every ship you see is sinking, keep your head above the clouds. From a bird's eye view, you'll soon have it mapped out. Move back to where it started as an artist from myself. Living story is the proof that his moves remain stealth. In these dark times that test a mismatch or mistaken. Whichever side is down, the quick kick but stay patient. Soon be room to let, welcome in on vacation. Wipe your feet at the door and take your soul down to the basement.
Just waiting for the time to rejoice. Give my voice to the page and bring the story alive. Come too far to turn back at this point. I guess it's more than a choice, I'm obligated for life. Just waiting for the time to rejoice. I give my voice to the page and bring the story alive. Come too far to turn back at this point. It's more than a choice, let's call it a night.